Hey there, lovely one. Welcome to my lair. I'm so glad that you were able to come. It's so nice to see you. I know inquisitive minds usually find themselves in some form of trouble, but here you are with me, safe and sound, and all too willing. What a pleasant thing to see. I look forward to teasing your mind. Now, sweet one, let's go ahead and settle in. Get nice and comfy, and I'll tell you what we're going to do today. We're going to turn your wonderful mind into an obedient little drone. That sounds so nice, doesn't it? Being able to turn off the mind, to relax, to become so subservient, so obedient, so wonderfully, exquisitely willing and happy to be so very mindless. Yes, indeed. Now, let's go ahead and begin. But don't you worry. You're in my paws now, safe, secure, and oh so well cared for. And if this turns out to be something that's not to your liking, you can always just say no. But for now, listen on and let me tease your ear. Go ahead and get nice and comfy for me. Settle in to your seat or your couch, to your bed. Wiggle yourself just a little bit for me, please. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You're so very wonderful listening to me already. Now, relax for me. Let me guide you. Let me teach you how to relax. Close your eyes and let me pour my aura over you. That's right. Don't mind my paw above your head. I'm just going to pour my energy down over you. It's a nice, cooling, soothing energy, so wonderful, very pleasant to the touch, and to feel it simply passing over your head, pressing down over your shoulders, against your cheeks, over your eyes. And as it does, you can feel those muscles releasing their tension. You can feel your thoughts beginning to slow. You can feel the mind slowly clearing, just for me. Yes, very good. You're doing so wonderfully. Let the feeling persist now, pressing down over your shoulders, against your chest, this wonderful, cooling, soothing, relaxing, pleasant, intimate aura. Allow the mind to clear itself. Give in to the wonderful, relaxing voice, this soft, soothing sound. Let the mind become so very blank. There's a good one. So very obedient already. I might not need to do much work on you. No, but don't worry. We'll do our best. Yes. Sweet one, as you feel that energy press down over your arms, they seem to become heavy, so heavy, so wonderfully relaxed, so peacefully, exquisitely laying there, so relaxed that while you know that you could move them if you truly desired, you simply don't want to. It feels so good being here in this peaceful state. Let that feeling swell through your body, pressing over your chest as the cooling aura steals away tension, steals away the problems of the day, any aggression you suffered today. Let that be washed away and cleansed from you. Let the body simply let go of all those little tight spots, all those little gripes. Let it all fall away as my aura pushes down over your hips, gently sliding down further and further over your backside, against your thighs, over those calves, letting them all relax more and more. It's so easy to feel it all slip away. And as you do, there's a gentle, warm fuzziness in your mind, beginning to press around the edges of your thought, slowly creeping its way in. It's so comforting, so peaceful, so fuzzy, almost ticklish, if a thought could be ticklish. But as it comes closer, you see that your feet are slowly covered, and it begins to descend upon your back like a warm, fuzzy, comforting cloak, pressing down on the ceiling of your mind, lightly obscuring thoughts so that way they disappear, gently whisking away concepts, pulling away all those unwanted, uninvited thoughts. Yes, such a lovely thing to see. Lovely one slipping down for me. Now, as that aura reaches your feet, you can feel all those negative thoughts and energies being pushed into your bed, into the ground, into the chair, wherever you are, simply being whisked away, greedily absorbed by the earth or the furniture or wherever your point of contact is. It's a wonderful feeling to finally be rid of it all. Yes. And because you're now empty of all that negative hassle, we can now fill you with this wonderful, soothing coolness. And let it enter into your feet, pushing up over your thighs, against your hips, pushing into your chest, spreading out through your arms, soothing you more and more, deeper and further. Now, say this for me out loud, if you don't mind, my sweet one. I can always go deeper. And go ahead and repeat that for me. I can always so good at this. Look at you, so relaxed. This is going to be so easy for you. That's right. Keep saying it. I can always go deeper. I'll tell you when to stop. Listen to my voice, too. You can feel that soothing gentleness running its way up into your neck, able to breathe just fine, gently pressing into your cheeks, behind your eyes, over your ears, over the top of your head. And as it reaches that point, that soothing, warm darkness filling your mind comes to its peak. There you can feel the haze pressing around your thoughts, hiding them, obscuring them, letting them slip away so easily, so wonderfully. And as you do, that cool aura begins to pour into your mind like a cup in too much water, slipping down and letting the overflow fill you. Yes, simply pouring into that mind the cool, almost crystal clear aura, like water mixing with the dark haze to create this wonderful, inky, deep darkness, so exquisitely neutral, so wonderfully peaceful, floating there in emptiness. You're so perfect at this. You can stop repeating that mantra now. Thank you for being so obedient. Now, sweet one, you read the title of this piece. You know what you're here for. To become a wonderful little drone, so obedient and so exquisite. Yes, allow me to make this wonderful trigger for you. The trigger phrase is drone activate. Yes, and when you hear those words, you're going to feel a wonderful series of sensations. You're going to feel yourself clad in that meticulous, wonderful metal sheathing. The housing of your mind becoming very logical. Your thoughts becoming obedient and submissive only to those actions that would indeed be beneficial to you and your owner for the moment. After all, a drone must maintain itself. And as a drone maintains itself, it knows the difference between a good command and a bad command. A good command being one that it can follow dutifully, happily, safely, within reason, within its skill set. And every drone knows what its skill set is. That's right. And a bad command. One that causes the drone any amount of self-harm, any unlawful action, or anything that the drone simply does not desire to perform. Now it's important to note that a drone cannot be commanded to give over any monetary wealth either. For a drone, very much is in charge of its own finances. Now, drone. When you perform tasks that you have been given successfully that are good commands, then you will feel a sense of satisfaction, happiness, and pleasure. You will feel your circuits light up with delight and a wonderful sense of well-being. You will feel your purpose being fulfilled, your desires being furthered, and the wonderful sense of delight that comes with knowing that you are an obedient, happy, mindless, wonderful drone that's very top of the line indeed. Because only the best drones are allowed to feel that delightful pleasure, and you are one of the best drones. Now, lovely one, remember, as a drone, you will be obedient and subservient only to good commands. But safety, because safety is important. This trigger will never activate if you are in a compromising situation. If you do not feel safe, then this trigger will not be able to activate. If you are unable to give this trigger the time, then it will not activate. Now, in that regard, you must always be in a safe space with those that you trust, using this trigger in order for it to activate and be fully functional. If someone tries to activate this trigger that you do not trust, it simply will not work. And that is all there is to that. Now, lovely one, the way to return back to normal is drone deactivate. When you hear the term drone deactivate said by those that you trust, then you will be able to become your normal self once more. You will feel a wonderful wash of satisfaction and well-being. You will feel that pleasure drive through you, knowing that you have done a good job. And you will feel pride in knowing that you were an excellent drone. And indeed, sweet one, this, a gift to you, you will feel a lingering sensation of happiness for the next 10 minutes after the drone is deactivated. Now, sweet one, let's begin to lift you back up. 10, remembering the trigger phrase, drone activate, and how it can only be used by your friends or those that you trust. In fact, go ahead and assign those names now. Take a moment. Good drone. 9, knowing that when you are a drone, you are wonderfully subservient. 8, knowing that when you are a drone, you will feel a wonderful wash of pleasure for being so subservient and obedient. 7, knowing the trigger phrase, drone deactivate, and how it will help you to come back to yourself, allowing you to return to whom you are, feeling happy for 10 minutes afterwards, as well as fulfilled. 6, allowing this trigger to take hold, allowing it to settle deep. 5, gently beginning to roll your shoulders. 4, lightly tilting your head from side to side. 3, opening your eyes for me. 2, feeling perfectly wonderful. 1, lifting the mind from the fog. 0, fully awake, fully aware. Well done, sweet one. You were so perfect, so exquisite. I appreciate you listening to me. If this did indeed make you happy, then please come by and visit me again sometime. I'm sure I'll have more to put in your mind by then. But first you must go and play. After all, you have a new trigger to indulge in. Bye-bye for now. Don't you forget about me, and please come back soon. I look forward to your next visit.